As a child, I was scared of Satanists. I remember a 2-month period after reading a book, this typical satanic panic type of book that was in the library. I slept on the floor of my parents' bedroom because I was scared of Satanists and that they're going to come and kidnap me.
The Satanic Bible came to my attention, and I was like, this is interesting, but I'm really scared to read it.
From the age I can remember, I've always felt like an outsider. I've always felt like the person who would question, any type of tyranny, any type of oppression. And I would be asking about why, why would these people go to hell? That's what we were taught, certain people. And I'm like, why? They're good people, but why? I wasn't abused as a child. By my parents. I got 2 hidings my whole life and I deserved it. Absolutely. I went along with going to Sunday school every Sunday. I've never missed a Sunday. I've got the certificates today to prove it. I didn't feel so much forced. I just knew that I don't believe, a lot of these stories don't make sense to me.
So I grew up in Somerset West. I didn't really fit in there. I mean, I wanted to dress up in costumes and have Halloween. I like dressing up and playing different, like kids do. And I was shunned for that a lot, in the sense of like, it's the devil's holiday, you can't do Halloween. I was like, I'm just dressing up and I want sweets. I've been on a spiritual journey for 5, 6, 7 years already. And I've always been interested in anything metaphysical in that sense. And so I was following the path, and I'm also a psychic medium. So I was following the path of that spiritual growing and growing as a person, self-development, and as I progressed, the Satanic Bible came to my attention. All of that sort of freaked me out a little bit. It took me a while, but then I got to the point where I was like, you know what, it's just a book, let's read it. And I started to read it, and it was the most profound experience to read a book that explained to me all my morals and ethics I've lived my whole life with.
With my family and my parents specifically, they didn't receive it very well. I wouldn't say wrote me off, but they certainly expressed their discontent with it and that they do not agree with it, and etc. And I'm sure in their way, they're obviously praying for me.
I mean, it's almost similar to coming out gay.
Yes, and yeah. I did that as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so... So that I did 10 years ago. So yeah, it was like, I can just imagine what I've put them through, their lives. I can only imagine the contracts that we'll have on a soul level.
When you show up as your true self, people show up as their true self. And we got to see the true selves of a lot of people in regards to the messages that they're sending us. And they're going to burn our church down, they're going to put tires around our necks and burn us, they're going to come kill us, they're going to slaughter us. Hello.
You've always been, scared of the dark, but the dark isn't evil. So I think we need to separate this thing about dark and evil. If we think of dark is where the seeds grow. Dark is where the wisdom is. Dark is where psychic ability lies. Dark is the subconscious mind. We are the first organization that will be translating the Satanic Bible into Afrikaans, and it will be published next year in Afrikaans because it has been translated to many other languages. So we have negotiated the rights. We will be releasing it next year, the Satanic Bible. So we're very excited about it. I'm very excited about it because the Afrikaans community and as a cultural group, that's where the root of the Satanic Panic sits in this country.
Satanism is the religion that tells you that you are worthy, that you are a worthy human being, that no part of you is sinful in that way, but that the responsibility lies with you at the end of the day. That is it. #best life.
We're certainly not going to tell people that Satanism is for everybody. Satanism will always be the religion of the minority, but it will be the minority that is very gifted and leaders in their own field.